AITA for not wanting to break up with my girlfriend slash stepsister? First of all, I know how that sounds. But it's really not like that. My girlfriend and I were childhood friends turned high school slash college sweethearts. We are both 20 now and have been dating since we were 14. We are both commuter students at the same state college. So we still live at home. The same home. Because our parents are married. It's my mom and her dad. Both divorced when they met. You can imagine the rest. When we were in HS we begged them not to date because of exactly this reason. Weirdly enough, while they were just dating they were totally fine with my girlfriend and I being together. But it pretty much changed immediately when they got married last year and moved in together. Honestly, I hate being in this situation. Even though I know there is nothing wrong with us. It needles me every time my mom says go tell your sister X. I think she is doing it on purpose to get under my skin. My real dad thinks the situation is hilarious and his view basically boils down to what did you expect from the crazy bitch? But I see him infrequently and our living situation would be very bad if we moved in with him. Drugs. So that isn't an option. My girlfriend's BO mom has not been in the picture for her whole life. So that's not an option either. We can't afford to get our own place until we graduate. This living situation is driving us crazy. But we want to ride it out until we've graduated and have jobs and can get our own place. Or a place with roommates. Our parents have become laser focused on breaking us up. Calling us brother and sister at every opportunity and lecturing us about how disgusting it is. Asking us aren't we embarrassed that our friends know. Saying that it's not anyone's fault that they got married first and this is just the way it has to be. I love this girl and have spent my life with her. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I just can't stomach breaking up when we are fine and it is this bizarre outside circumstance trying to drive a wedge between us. AITA? Are we all bad? Is it inappropriate, no matter what, to date your stepsister who you live with? NTA. You and your girlfriend have been together far longer than your parents. Your parents are ones who are making it weird. If anything, your friends probably think it's weird that your parents got married and are trying to break the two of you up after 6 years. Agreed 100%. Ops mom is being super lame and selfish. Trying to control the narrative of their relationship by intentionally referring to his GF as his sister is bullshit. She, the mom, should grow up. NTA. Your parents are being selfish. It is not really wrong anyway for you to date. I think they are being worse than selfish. They are absolutely toxic. They are walking on thin ice in my opinion. When you and your girlfriend graduate and move out, you do not owe them your presence in their lives. You are NTA. This happened on Teen Mom where the two were going out then their parents met and got married. So did the two kids. They are all cool with it. I'm sorry about your situation. Your mom is being a dick. I would be pissed at her for doing that to me. Stay strong for you and your girlfriend. Ride it out, and when you are ready to leave them behind. Caitlin and Tyler. Mayo there who I thought of when I was reading this post. NTA. It's your mom and her dad's fault this happened if they started dating after you two did. Honestly. It's inappropriate of them to have done what they did. But you are completely fine. They should have waited until you and your girlfriend moved out to get married. To avoid this situation. I can only imagine how difficult and uncomfortable this is for you. But just know that you are not in the wrong. Oh. But they are the parents and have a more mature relationship. And the kids should have to just deal with it. The parents more important because they are older. /s. NTA. Not that the situation is inappropriate. But if it were, you didn't make it inappropriate. Your parents did. Indeed. May also be worth giving the real dad more time to prove himself. It sounds like he's right and he married a crazy bitch. The drugs start before, during or after their marriage? NTA. Realistically, you guys were together before they were. You would be more in the right to ask them to get divorced than for them to ask you to separate. That's exactly what I was thinking. The only reasons the parents married first are them being older and more financially able to get married, I'm assuming. It is definitely someone's fault they got married and it's this. How would they even think that's a reasonable argument? If they didn't want it to be weird, they shouldn't have married. You and your girlfriend NTA. Your mum and her dad AITA. There's no need for you and her to break up. It's a tough ride but keep going. At the end of the day you're in a relationship with her and you love her. If you broke up because of your parents then you will regret it for the rest of your life. You would not be happy that you broke up with someone who meant so much to you to keep someone else happy. Agree 100%. Normally. I disagree with the regret it for the rest of your life part. But Op will have this woman in his immediate family for as long as the parents stay married. So there will be no shortage of reminders should things go wrong. I hope they can find a way to get out of the house and into a more independent living situation. NTA. You were dating before they were dating. You're not related. I see no issue. Your mom and her husband need a reality check. You are not siblings. You did not grow up as siblings. It was her choice to date her son's girlfriend's dad. If she thinks it's weird that's her fault. Came here to say this. You aren't the asshole. Opus. You should reaffirm how you feel with your girlfriend as often as you can. Just to minimize the damage your respective parents are trying to do. Fuck them. They sound toxic as hell. NTA. You and your girlfriend have been together longer than your parents have been together. You need to have a conversation with them about this. Why do they think your relationship is a problem? Why do they think you should break up? It seems like they are making their relationship a priority over yours. And there's absolutely no reason for that. Deleted. NTA. The parents here suck. NTA. I had friends that this happened to. They were dating for years. Their parents then started dating and got married pretty quickly. And they got a hard time about being together, but they stuck it out. Their parents ended up getting divorced. They are still together. It's been like 15 years. Their parents' marriage lasted something like 2 years. When people get up into their late 30s and beyond, it seems they start just compiling the fuck-ups in the form of marriage really quickly. Like they think they don't need to get to know the person for a few years because of experience or some bullshit. I've seen too many early 40s people get married and regret it. I think that might partly be why Solomon suggested to cling to the wife of your youth in Proverbs. There's nobody like the first. Unless of course you rushed it really bad then too. NTA. You are not bad. Your parents are for treating you this way. You were dating before they were. It's not your fault due to their relationship they have made you siblings. Completely non-blood related siblings. It sounds like the best thing you both can do is work hard. Save up. And move out at the first available moment to avoid their nastiness. Deleted. NTA. Your relationship is longer than theirs, and they need to respect that. I bet they thought, because you were both young it'll fizzle out. I also think that they are concerned how they look. People will comment that it's awkward, but as soon as you say you and your girlfriend have been together longer they look like the weird ones. You and your girlfriend. Her father and your mother found happiness. Neither should take that away from each other. You are so NTA here. It sounds like your parents are the ones with the real issue with your relationship, so they are resorting to shaming you for their own insecurity. They ignored your please not date, and now that they are married they are calling you disgusting for a situation they caused. You aren't blood related, and you weren't raised as brother and sister. You guys have nothing to be ashamed of. Shame on your parents. NTA. Go to a registry office and marry your girlfriend. Then only refer to her dad as my father-in-law in front of your mum. Also call your mom your mother-in-law, since she's your wife's mother. NTA. Your parents are so far and above us all that I'm not sure there's enough 4-letter words to describe them. You enjoy your happiness. And don't let your dad or her mom's perversions and dickhead behavior ruin it. If they don't like it, they can break up. Considering your relationship with your GF is both longer and apparently more healthy. Your parents are assholes. Assuming you and your GF are sexually active. Just throw the awkwardness right back at your parents. Them, where were you? You, oh. Just up railing my sister. I was literally thinking the same thing, Mayo. Damn, sees you looking fine today. Edit, shit, now that I think about it. It reminds me of that WH at REYOU doing G Saint at Brito. Scene. NTA. Your parents are being extremely immature. Make it clear she's not your sister. She's your girlfriend. I wouldn't even consider her your stepsister, now that you're adults, when your parents got married. To me that's for when you're both children being raised by a parent and step-parent. NTA. Every single time they bring this up, do two critical things. 1. Tell them they made it weird. You were dating first. 2. Non-stop countering of this weird go tell your sister language. When your shat mother says she's your sister, go like, okay, I'll go get my lover with whom you weirdly married her father after we started dating. Very unfortunate typo. NTA. If they dated and married after you guys started dating. Think of it this way. You didn't start dating your stepsister. Your mom started dating your girlfriend's dad. When she pulls a sister card. Act dumb. My sister? Who? Oh. You mean my girlfriend's sister? Mom. Do I have a sibling you haven't told me about? Now onto her ranting. That's projection. She's projecting the disgust onto you two to cope and belittle her awful boundary stomp. Her saying that you're dating your sibling takes the focus off the fact that you two are legally siblings because she married your spouse's dad. Right now you're gonna have to tough it out and show her you don't care. But save money to move. Make plans and deadlines so that you can get out of there with or without your GF. The boundary stomp and projection are abusive traits. And for validation's sake, the rest of the world thinks your mom and her dad are the gross ones. I think embracing that bro and C's terminology is the best way to shut his mother and the motherfucker up. Those jerks probably don't want to hear how it's super kinky and really exciting to fuck his baby C's or her baby bro, depending on which one is older. And I'd bet they'd stop with that bullshit soon after hearing that. If you enjoyed this video then hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more future videos.